What's up, y'all? It's Baitcasting here. Today I'm going to make a quick little review on the Okuma Stratus V Baitcasting reel. I picked this up at Dick's Sporting Goods a couple weeks ago for $35. It was a really good deal. It was super cheap, so I was like, I can't go wrong with purchasing it. So the first thing I have to say about this is that it's a $35 reel. It's listed at $80, but they don't sell an $80 reel for $35 anywhere. They don't do a sale for that. I would say this is closer to a $50, $60 reel. So it works like that. What you have to expect from a $35 reel is that it's made from cheap parts. It's not going to be as strong as a $100 reel or even like a $90 reel. It's probably gonna break within a couple years unless you maintain it super well. So you can do that. Or what I did is I bought it from Dick's Sporting Goods and it was $35, and then I bought a 2-year warranty that was $8 extra. So I thought even if this doesn't last 2 years, I have a 2-year warranty on it, so I can just get another one for free. So I thought I couldn't go wrong with that. When I first bought this, I didn't expect anything good from it. I expected it to just be a cheap little baitcaster that I was never going to use again. But over the last 2 years, or 2 weeks, sorry, I've been really impressed with it. When I first went out, I tried to flip it at some dogs, and don't do that. I don't know if I was doing something wrong. I flip with other baitcasters extremely well, but this one, it wasn't really good at flipping. It couldn't get far. I tried even turning down the brakes and turning on the magnets. I don't think it's meant for flipping at all. So I got fed up with it. I was like, whatever, this is a cheap one. But then I went out and I tried to, I threw out a Senko with a Texas rig on a 3/0 hook, and it casted really well. I didn't expect it to cast well at all, but I was throwing it across this pond, no problem. I actually think I have some clips of it that I'll put right now. But I'm actually extremely impressed with the castability of this, especially on light lures. So other than flipping, the other thing I have against this is that I'll show you on my chest mount, when you are reeling in and you feel a bite, when you set the hook, it goes forward a little bit. I don't think this is really going to lose you any fish. It's just one of the mental things that I have in my mind, like, okay, if I set the hook, I'm going to give it a little bit of leeway that my line's already giving and that my rod's already giving, so it might not give as much tension to set the hook. So I don't know, maybe if you think that actually matters, it's just in my head. Use like a heavy rod or use some braid, because there's no give in that. I feel like it's just giving a little bit more give than it already is, which can result in less hook sets. Other than that, it's a really smooth reel. I was really impressed, and also it's a 7 ball bearing, which is a lot for a reel that you can buy for $35. It's a really smooth reel. So far I haven't seen really anything wrong with it other than those two that I just mentioned. So if you can pick this up at Dick's Sporting Goods for $35 right now, I think the price goes back up to $50 after this sale. So it's worth the $50. Just make sure you get the 2-year warranty on it, even just a 1-year warranty, because I don't know if it's going to last 2 years. I really don't. It might, but I just want that extra reassurance that if I beat this up hardcore like I do when I go out fishing, that I'll still have a little thing to back up on. It's a $35 reel. I could go out and buy another one, but I don't want to. So if it breaks within the next 2 years, which I don't know if it'll last, I just get a new one. and then same thing goes after that. I actually, right after I used this for a week, I went back into exporting because the sale was still on, and I bought another one for $35. Um, that's just because I'm a teenage boy. I really love fishing. I have my boat. I got this boat for $2,000. It's a cheap boat, but it works for me. I just want to fish tournaments for my school, and I just want to fish tournaments for everything. But I just need rods and reels on my boat. And it's really hard for me to find some cheap ones that I can actually cast and that will actually last. And I know this will last at least 2 years, because if it breaks, then I can just get a new one. So I went out and bought another one, and I paired it up with another rod. Right now I have cheap rods on my boat. I really don't like it. It's just what I had to do because I'm just on a strict budget trying to slowly increase my arsenal. So I think within the next week or so I'm gonna get a Ducket 7.6 heavy, I think, 'cause I'm gonna flip docks and trees and some heavy cover. So I think I'm gonna get a 7.6 heavy, and I'll make a review on that. I've heard some bad things. I've heard some good things about Duckets. I'm not really sure what I'll think of it. I might do an unboxing, and then after that do like a week after I've used it a lot, I'll make a video on what I think about it, what I think can be improved about it, and what I love about it. I've heard it's a really light rod, which is good for people who fish all day, and especially people who flip. I've heard it's super sensitive, but I've also heard that the guides can break pretty well, and also the rod can snap. There's a 1-year warranty on it, which I wish it was a bit longer, but I think a 1 year will give me time for it to, if I'm going to put it through through some trouble and see how it lasts. But yeah, this Okuma, I would definitely recommend it. You can pick it up for like $35. Pick it up. Make sure you get the warranty though. Yeah, it's a $60 reel that you can get for $35. Get the warranty, and it'll last you at least 2 years. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. It's a really smooth reel. I highly recommend it. But yeah, it's not going to cast as good as those more expensive ones. It's going to be a $60 reel. But if you need reels on your boat, I suggest this one. Pick it up, put it on some rods, and then go fish.